Hello guys, and the winner of our poll was I want to automate LinkedIn outreach, plus I have no idea how to use TexAu at all, even after watching YouTube videos. So today we are going to fix this small problem. And I've been thinking a lot how to do it or what to do it, so we will start from basics. So the basic is, I guess, the optimization of your LinkedIn profile. It has to answer three simple questions. What do you do? How do you do it? What's in it for the client or for the person you are about to reach out to? The next step would be to identify your search result. And in this case, I use the Boolean search here to show me CEO or founder from California in the construction industry by second-degree connection level. And I have in total 320 results, which I'm going to use. And now, because we want to automate our LinkedIn, we have here lots of spices we can use. And what we need to have in mind is that, first of all, we don't want to be banned. Second of all, we want to follow the LinkedIn's daily limits. So with these things in mind, let's build something basic for not premium user. So when I have my search result defined or the audience defined, obviously we need to do something with the search URL. In reality, we need to, let's even type the word search. We need to extract profiles from LinkedIn search, which is actually this one. This is the search result. So all I need to do is just to simply copy it, and in the spice I need to paste it in here, because here it says LinkedIn, search text or the URL. You can input the text you want to search in LinkedIn or the LinkedIn search result. If I wanted to use a text, I would type here CEO founder, but the result would be not as accurate as this one. The next field we have is the number of pages. The maximum number is 100 pages. Per page, I can connect with 10 people. And this is important. This is super important. And in order to answer this field, I need to know the limits. So what is the number of connection requests I'm allowed or I can send a day to not over limit and stay within the limit? And a hint here is that I can send 20 connection requests daily. 20. 20 is a definition in our search result, a definition of 2 pages. Because per one page we have 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 2 pages. 2. And even as a hint, I can extract 2 pages. Oops. Pages from LinkedIn. You can even do from LinkedIn regular, not sales navigator search. Once 20 people will be extracted, then we can add a delay I always add these delays just to not over automate it or like make pauses between certain actions. Now the thing is that once we have these 20 people, the question is what can we do with them? And to answer this question, we can go here on this page and then we can play with the search in order to craft our flow. What do you want to do then with them? We can take their screenshots, we can like their recent post, we can view a profile, we can endorse their skills if they accepted our connection request, we can scrape a profile, we can do a lot of stuff here. But because this is super basic, let's for example view their profile. It's just an example. View a LinkedIn profile. So the first step is to scrape. Then in 2 minutes I will view Bob, Martin, Nico, Lisa, and so on. But in order to tell this TexAu that I want to view this profile, I have to select this profile in here. And in here I have like this previous spice, this one. And in here I have my list of variables. And in this field it says URL of the profile you want to visit. Okay, URL of the profile that I want to visit. And now we have view LinkedIn profile. So let's go ahead here and type the word view in order to know the daily limit. Again, 20. Perfect. Scrape 2 pages, which is equal to 20. View tab 20 profiles. So let's say that after I view their profile, maybe I want to... What do I want? We have the spice LinkedIn recent post liker, which means that I can like a recent post. But as you can see, it has 10 credits a day, which means that we can do 2 ways. In order to satisfy our flow, we can scrape only 1 page, go a bit slower, but we can like their posts to sort of interact with their content if they have any. So let's maybe do this, extract 1 page, or even will be extract 10 people now in this case, because 1 page equals to 10 people. We will view 10 LinkedIn profiles, and then in let's say 5 minutes, let it be 5 minutes, like I'll be, or the TexAu will be reviewing their LinkedIn page for 5 minutes. We will then like their recent post. And we know that we can like 10 posts a day if there is such a post of that person. So let's say in here we will do something like 10 recent posts. And in here again I need to identify whose posts I need to like. Let's select from here, meaning that person. Max count of the posts you wanna like. 1 post per every person, which is equal to 10, which satisfies our daily limit. 10 executions daily. Cool. Now, I've extracted, viewed the profile, and in 5 minutes I liked it. So maybe in 15 minutes or maybe right away. If you hear background noises, that's my little boss. So in 10 minutes, let's go ahead and finally send this desired connection request. And we already know that we can send 20 connection requests a day. So send 10 connection requests. Again, we need to identify who do you want to send this. And we will again point to the profile URL with the message. Now, the message could be hello, first name, oops, it happens. Not that it happens like very often, but it happened in this video. Hello, first name. I don't know, could be just like, it depends on your needs, but it could be, can I ask you, or like, since you are a title, since you are, we don't have here a title because we need to scrape, but let's say that since you are or maybe can I ask you 2 questions about regarding company name, if we have it. We don't have it. So there is not enough information here to play with our variables in order to personalize the message. So maybe let's fix this problem by adding another step here, which will be scraping. Scrape a LinkedIn profile. Again, let's go here and daily limit 50. Cool. Now, if we know that we are doing 10, 10, 10, and then 50, it's more than likely that we can scrape what we need. Scrape a LinkedIn profile. Great. Again, we need to identify which profile URL we want to scrape. Scrape a LinkedIn profile. Now, we go back to our connection request and type our message like since you are, then go back to variables, and then we see that this recent step, which is scraping a profile. Now we have lots of yummy details. So in here we must have a title, job title 1, which in our case will be since you are a CEO and founder. So this is what we are going to get. Since you are a founder at company name. Company name. Actually, I did a small mistake. We had a variable title of the current company, not of the previous one, which means we need to select this one, job title. Since you are a CEO at company name, can I ask you 2 questions? That's it. We don't need to mark this option because all the people are within the second degree level. It's already predefined. I don't use this option, and we are not a premium account. We are building this for a very, very basic free subscription. Once the connection request has been sent, we need to give these people a certain delay in order to for them to accept this connection request. So let's go ahead and add a delay. And for example, we can add like, I don't know, let's say that you are executing this in the morning. So let's add 5 hours, which means that in 5 hours, I'd like to know who accepted my connection request and not. So for this, we need to use this spice. It's called check if profile is connected. So again, we go here and check 40 daily. We again are processing 10 per day. So in here, we need to again identify to pick the profile URL, which is this one. And in here, we need to add a routing logic to check if accepted or not in 5 hours delay. So in here, I have an option, compare key, connected, condition, connected, like yes or no. Yes. Then if this person actually connected in 5 hours, then what to do? Like we can, for example, send them a message, right? Send a LinkedIn message. Or if not connected, let's add an additional delay. Maybe they haven't had a time in 5 hours to accept your connection request. So the logic behind is that if I, let's say, send the connection request to Arman, and he within 5 hours or maybe in 1 hour accepted my connection request, but still in 5 hours, I will send him a follow-up. It will be like, hello, Arman. Or in our case, it will be like, I don't know, thanks, first name. Thanks, first name, for adding me to your network. And then goes, I don't know, your questions. First question and the second question. In here, it is also important to use the URL of the profile of the person. So in here we have check if connected, and we have the profile URL. It is also super important to click here, since this is the reply detection, which is going to track whether Arman has replied to me or not. The person, if replied to our message, like I ask you 2 questions, and if you get a reply like sure, go ahead, blah blah blah, it means that the follow-up is not going to be sent. Hope it's clear. Since we are not LinkedIn premium account, I'm not checkmarking this, and in here it happens that a profile can reply to you but without accepting your connection request. Sometimes I use this option, sometimes not. So that's the explanation of this checkbox. And then once in 5 hours the person didn't accept my connection request, in 5 hours accepted my connection request. No, didn't accept my connection request. Like I checked here and not, the red line. I added here a delay. So in this case, let it be, I don't know, like 2 days. 2 days. Which means that I can check again whether they accepted my connection request or not. So again, I need to fill the profile URL, and the logic is that after I send my connection request, if in 5 hours he didn't accept my connection request, maybe he will do this in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, any number of days you have in mind. And we will check it again. We can do a routing here, like you can do it as many routings as you want. And in this case, like if let's assume that we are checking if connected or not. So again, compare key. We are comparing the connected response is true. Then again, message. Else, we can do nothing. We can do with auto withdrawal. Which means the following. So again, if I send a connection request in 5 hours didn't accept, then in 2 days if still didn't accept, in here I did a mistake, but I'll actually let me fix it really quick. So it's better to use here a bigger delay, and we have our, let's say, 7 days delay, 7 days. And on after that we can use the auto withdrawal, which means that, let's say 20. If I'm sending from Monday to Friday 10 connection requests every day, I will be gathering people in here who didn't accept my connection request within like today or even in 2 days. It means that after this 7 days delay, in here there will be a bunch of people who didn't accept my connection request. And in order not to keep them in pending status, I'm indicating here to withdraw 20 connection requests every 7 days. And in here it will be my logical exit from the recipe. Now, for those who accepted quicker, faster than these guys, so in here, like, thanks for adding me on network so fast, right? Because these are super fast guys compared to these. And the good part of this approach is that you can even A/B test your message. LinkedIn doesn't provide this functionality, but with the use of this simple trick, you can like use absolutely the same text in here, or you can test thanks adding to your network, first name, first name. And here, if you want to be mega creative, you can, I don't know, you can add here a long video or something, which has to be like one for all these guys. You cannot personalize one video to everyone. So we have a message here and here. In here, we also need to pick the profile URL with the profile detection. And if we hover over this, check previous message content. You see that it highlights from sent 10 connection requests spice from this one. It will be checking the previous message. And as you can see, we can add a delay, let's say 3 days, so that in 3 days, if they haven't replied on my follow-up, you can view their profile to show this curiosity for them, meaning this notification that you viewed their profile in, let's say, after you view their profile, and if they are connected with you in 10 minutes, you can you can do a small compliment for them. You can endorse their LinkedIn profile skills. And again, we need to check here what's the daily limit. 10. Perfect. We can endorse their top skills. And they will be 100% notified that you endorse their top skills. And if still they aren't giving you a reply, the very next day, or maybe, I don't know, let it be one day again, you can send them your last message. And we are going to call this message. Of course, we need to add a profile URL, which is going to be this one, this reply detection. And if I hover over this one, it will be checking the previous message from here. And we can do exit, or we can do even something more, but let's not overcomplicate this. So we will do our exit. And in here, you simply might repeat these actions in here, or like if you are lazy, you can do just message delay, let's say 5 days, and then you're adding your last message. Of course, we need to give the profile URL from here with reply detection. Voila. And we have to tell the TexAu its logical end of the recipe. So now we have our outreach built. 10 people a day. We will view their profiles. We will like their recent posts if they have any. We will scrape it. We will send connection requests. We will process people who accepted your connection request like within the same day. And everybody else who accepted your connection request in 2 days. They will go through this flow. And for everybody else, in 7 days, you will always automatically withdraw their pending connections. Now, the question is how to launch it. Very simple. In here, you should create your account. Let it be, I don't know, let's call it TexAu Ninja. Cool. Now, I need to select my account. And whenever I do this, UI refreshes. And I have to go to my cookie manager, to the cookie manager of this selected account. Now what I need to do is to get my cookie, to check it. To get the successful message that my cookie was successfully recognized as Roman Stoller, as you can see here. And now I need to press this magical button that will update my LinkedIn cookie across all the LinkedIn steps that I have identified in this recipe. And to see that it worked, All I need is just press on the spice, and as you can see, connected as Roman installer. Cool. I don't have to fill out my cookie into all these spices in here because it already knows that I am Roman Stoller. Now, in order to schedule this baby, we need to press here, run spice, days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and let's say Friday, at I don't know, like at 9 a.m. 8 minutes, okay? And when I click start, it means that tomorrow on Friday at 9:08 a.m. it will start scraping these guys in order to view their profile, send everybody a connection request, endorse their skills, wait until they accept my connection request within 5 hours or 2 days, or withdraw my pending connection request. That's it. Of course, you have here the additional advanced options, but this is not a part of this simple, maybe not simple, basic outreach. That's the whole game. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, or Arman. Arman is mega active on this Facebook group, so he has many tutorials that you need just to read, follow, and you'll be able to do this or even complicated recipes. That's it. That's how you use TexAu. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.